All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, man. Grayson Allen, Grayson Allen's a tough one for me. If you guys don't know, I live here in Chicago. I'm a very big Chicago Bulls fan. I just so happen to be a Duke Blue Devils fan. 100% hopped on the bandwagon when I was growing up. Grayson Allen gave the Duke basketball team a national championship, but at the end of the day, it was a dirty play. And even if it wasn't a dirty play and he actually intentionally did not mean to cause any harm, I have a couple of issues. First off, he's not going to be given the benefit of the doubt because of his past. And then number two, and this is really what I had an issue with, because Alex Caruso literally played the rest of the game. I mean, the dude made a three like a couple of minutes later. My issue was Grayson Allen not even coming up, picking him up, seeing if he's all right, showed no remorse. So the Chicago Bulls are kind of in a sticky situation right now. But before we go any further into this video, guys, if you enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are 49 subs away from 10,000. So I appreciate all the likes, all the comments, because it really helps out the algorithm. If we could get this video to 50 likes, that would be absolutely amazing. Alex Caruso, Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, the Bulls' backcourt is depleted right now. And I was on Twitter today, and I do apologize because I don't remember who it was specifically who proposed this trade. Probably wasn't the first, but still. Eric Gordon for Derrick Jones Jr., Troy Brown Jr., and the Portland Trailblazers first-round pick. So you guys see this Houston Rocket flag. I'm a supporter of the Houston Rockets along with the Bulls. So a trade with both of those teams, I honestly never at any point really kind of thought anything would come to fruition. I mean, Christian Wood's been rumored to go to Chicago. Eric Gordon's been rumored. But honestly, I think this trade actually works perfectly for both teams. From the Rockets standpoint, you are given a guy, first off, Troy Brown Jr. is extremely underrated. This is a very promising 3-and-D player. And if you're watching these Bulls games right now, you'll know. I mean, he makes mistakes. He's going to make mistakes. All young players make mistakes. All players make mistakes. He's really young. He's really young. So I like the potential of Troy Brown Jr. But really what I'm going after is the way I view it, and I think a lot of Houston Rockets fans would agree with this, is if the Houston Rockets don't trade Eric Gordon by the trade deadline, I think it's a massive loss. I think it's just a huge L because here's the thing. Eric Gordon the past 2 seasons, not including this year, so the past 2 seasons, he was playing pretty horribly. His value is probably as low as it possibly could have gone for a player of his caliber. Well, what's happening this season? He's shooting 50% from downtown. He's scoring 15 points per game. I think he has a career high in assists right now. If not, it's his highest assist total in at least 5 years. Since the Pelicans days or the Hornet days. From the Bulls side, you're given Eric Gordon. So I think it's kind of obvious that the Bulls right now should probably make a move for at least another wing defender. I think a wing defender is very critical. Eric Gordon, not known particularly for his defense, very suitable defensive player. My thing with both of these teams is the Houston Rockets, you're getting a young player and you're getting a first-round draft pick. That checks both of my boxes. Chicago Bulls, you're getting another backcourt player who could, he could play with starters. So, I hate talking about it, but let's say Zach LaVine, Lonzo Ball, Caruso, let's say one of these guys come playoff time isn't fully healthy or, whatever have you, COVID or, whatever the situation is, every team needs depth. Every championship team has depth. And Eric Gordon's just a guy, he's a winner. He's a proven veteran. He knows what he needs to do. He knows how to get his teammates involved. He knows how to make important shots. So I think from a Bulls fan standpoint, given the circumstances with Alex Caruso, he's going to need surgery. He broke his wrist. Breaking your wrist sucks, dude. I'll be real with you. Breaking your wrist sucks. Thankfully, I don't play basketball for a living, but I broke my wrist right after I graduated high school 5 years ago. And I still have wrist pain all the fucking time. It's really annoying. Eric Gordon, I think, would make a lot of Bulls fans feel more safe. I'm not really trying to trade Kobe Wright. I'm not really trying to trade Patrick Williams, if we're being totally honest. I'm watching last night's game. We did an okay job at guarding Giannis. But I'm thinking come playoff time, having a guy like Patrick Williams is so vital. Even if he's not, going off for like double digits, scoring every single night, just having a guy you can rely on defensively. Keep in mind, all last year, the Bulls played him. They put him on guys like LeBron James. They put him on guys like Giannis for this moment. I don't think us Bulls fans, maybe the Bulls organization didn't know it would come this early where we'd get LaVine, we'd get Lonzo, we'd get DeRozan, we'd get Caruso, we'd have a nice championship caliber team. The time is now. Patrick Williams, I believe fully, defensively at very least, is 100% ready. He's 100% ready for that. So, Derrick Jones Jr., the Houston Rockets suck at defense, dude. To just be blunt, their defense is atrocious. And even nights where they aren't terrible on defense, like last night against the Golden State Warriors, it's just not that consistent yet. And having a player like Derrick Jones Jr., a guy who is freakily athletic, a guy who's extremely versatile, a guy who can play different positions, that's very useful. Then you're also getting that first-round draft pick, and then you're also getting Troy Brown Jr. So you're actually getting like two guys you're getting one guy with mad potential, maybe not mad potential. You're getting a first-round draft pick. You're getting a player who has a lot of possible potential, and then you're having a guy who can help you play right now and also still has potential. He's DJJ is very young as well. I think this trade fits both teams, kind of given the circumstances of kind of where they're sitting both right now. I know Eric Gordon is having a good season, but keep in mind at the end of the day, he is 33 years old. So if you have an opportunity to get a first-round draft pick and a young player, I think you have to bounce on that. Let me know down below in the comment section if you guys would accept this trade, and hit the like button, hit that sub button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.